and welcome back to my channel. I'm not wearing any makeup. So clearly this intro clip has not been shot after the filming is already done. And I'll tell you why that is. Because I'm in a little bit of a chit-chatty mood and I have a lot of new, semi-new makeup that I have had for maybe a couple weeks that I have been itching to try. But I thought, how about I do like a video on, let's call this like a whole lot of first impression, because it's not a full face. I don't have brand new foundation or anything, but I do have a lot of new makeup that I want to try out. And some of these things are, I mean, I've wanted these for so long, a couple of these things. So I'm really excited. And let's just quickly get started. Let's start one thing at a time. So I have a whole lot of new makeup to try out and I am super excited. So what do we do when we're excited? We pull our hair back. You didn't see that coming, did you? Okay, so I'm just going to quickly pull my hair back off my face into a cutesy ponytail, sort of. That volume though, look at that volume. Anyway, so my skin has been cleansed and moisturized a little bit, and I'm just quickly going to start. Fun. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is not something that I've planned or like prepared for in any which way possible. It's just I'm gonna be winging it, totally winging it. It's a glass bottle and it's a very pretty glass bottle. I like things that are shiny and white and not dirty. I like it when white bottles are not dirty, so I like that. And it's not fancy like we girls like. It doesn't have a pump or anything. You just have to dunk some out, and instead of dunking it on the back of my hand, I'm going to dunk some on the front, because I'm just going to use a little bit. Let's see what happens. I've only used this once before, and that was also just like to try it on my chin a little bit. Wow, it's very liquidy. It just feels like I'm rubbing really watery lotion. Doesn't feel very tacky. It's supposed to be tacky according to I saw the video, the Nikki tutorial video on this. It's supposed to be tacky, but it doesn't feel tacky right now. Maybe if I let it set for a bit. So far it just feels like a moisturizer. But this is the Smashbox 24-hour photo ready primer for eyes. It's just a sample size, you know. You remember the haul that I did, you know, the stuff that I got from the US. It's just, I'm going to take a really tiny amount. This also happens to be a first impression. Wow, a lot of first impressions. I'm just going to take a teeny tiny amount and apply it to my eyelids. You know, I'm going to also take this opportunity to talk to you guys about something. I have a lot of video ideas, a lot of them, but I'm not sure which ones to do. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys help me out with this decision making process. I was thinking of doing like a full face of affordable makeup, or maybe like just, you know, I was thinking of doing like a makeup breakup series where I take apart each individual component of your face, say the base, the eyebrows, the eyeshadow, the eyeliner. I've already done an eyeliner, so the eyeshadows, you know, my favorite lipsticks or whatever. So I was thinking that I should do one of those series where I tell you how I get my flawless full coverage base for acne prone skin. Wow, really acne prone skin. Or how I love doing a quick eyeshadow look or a complicated eyeshadow look, or how the basic smoky eyeshadow look that I like to do. So I was thinking of doing a series like that. What do you think? Do you think I should do that? I'm going to open this while I talk. Do you think I should do that? Because I have all these ideas, but I'm not sure whether you guys want to see these things. So let me know in the comments below if you do. And if you have like some ideas of your own that you want me to do, then there's nothing more fun than doing things that, you know, you preparing videos that you ask me to prepare. My eyes have been primed, and even though I have this very beautiful collection of colors, I think I want to go something simple, because the lipstick that I'm going to be doing is really red. So I think I want to go for something simple. I think I'm just going to have this shadow all over the lid, and then maybe this a little bit in the crease, a little bit in the outer corner, and that'll be it. So I'm just gonna take flat shader brush, dip it in my eyeshadow, the lightest one. Add some of this onto the moving lid area. The only thing I don't like about these quads is that they don't come with their own mirror. I wish they did. It is such a pretty color. And you know, I always think that this highlighter shade from these quads would work pretty well as an actual face highlighter. You know, I think it'll work a little bit better with my fingers. Let me try that. Yeah, it does work better with my finger. It does pack more of a punch. There's less fallout. I'm all of a sudden in a very Valentine's Day-ish mood because of the color of this palette. I'm just going to quickly go into my Maybelline Nudes palette. I think I'm going to take this shade here, this one, take a light dusting of this and dust it in my crease. I think that will become a little too dark. See, this is what happens when you don't plan videos in advance and try and test out everything. So guys, if you like the makeup breakup series idea, then I was thinking about starting with a full coverage foundation look that I like to do to cover my acne for special occasions. I definitely by no means do this on an everyday basis, but I'm not really that impressed with the pigmentation on this palette. I mean, I like my highlighter shades to really pop. Maybe I should have used a white or a silver or some base, but everybody doesn't have those products, so this should really pack a punch on its own. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it at this. I'm not going to do anything else to it. Not going to add anything else, not yet. Maybe a little bit on the lower lash line later, perhaps, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to leave this like this. And I am going to move on to a little bit of eyeliner. I am using the Hyper Matte liquid liner. And I really do like this. It's, first of all, it looks cute. Second of all, look at the tip. It's so thin. It's so thin. And so this claims to be, okay, a lot of the claims were on the packaging that I threw away. So I will put the claims, I will find the claims online and put them in the description box. But this claims to be waterproof and smudge proof. Smudge proof, yes. Water resistant, yes. Waterproof, no. But I'll tell you what, I like that about this. I like that this is, everybody keeps making waterproof eyeliners and whatnot. I'll just apply this and then talk to you. So as I was saying, everybody wants waterproof eyeliners and all of that, but at the end of the day, when I'm tired and all I want to do is crawl into bed, I don't want to spend 20 minutes rubbing off my eyeliner and then another 20 minutes rubbing off all the raccoon eyes that I get after I remove my eyeliner and my eye makeup. So this is like really cool in the sense that you just need to dab a little bit of water, like wet your finger, put it on your eye, and this will just roll off. All you need to do, I will show you here at the back of my hand after I'm done with this, but all you need to do is dab a little bit of water and it will just roll off. And this also makes like the process of cleaning up after yourself, just in case you make a little bit of a mistake while applying your makeup, that much easier. I love that about, I love it when makeup comes off, because that's the whole point of makeup. I don't want it to be there permanently staining my face. So I like that. Brush is so teeny tiny. I love that. This, to be honest, I had very low expectations from this product. The only reason I really bought it was because Kaushal from Kaushal Beauty, I think that's the name of her channel, she loves this. She really loves this, and she seems to use it all the time on her channel. And now that it's available here in India, I wanted to try it. I'm usually not very tolerant to the solvent that they put in liquid liners to give it their liquid consistency, and usually they really burn my eyelids. I have very sensitive eyelids, but this one doesn't do that. Everything burns my eyelid. Makeup remover, cleansing milk, everything burns my eyelids, so I have to be careful about everything. Okay, I hope that this matches. Now I'm gonna create a teeny tiny wing, like just a little bit of a flick, a kitten flick, not even a cat flick, a baby cat flick. That's the attempt. Now I think it's high time to just put a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm going to show you how it is smudge proof and how it is water resistant, but it's not waterproof. And also it is high time to pull out my sponge. Sorry about the noise. This is my makeup sponge from Real Techniques. It's squishy, but it's not amazing. It's just as squishy as like my Miss Claire one. Not my Miss Claire one, my Claire's makeup sponge. And this is how big it is. So I'm going to put it in the water, soak it, and see if it increases in size, because I know that that's what the beauty blender does. Let's move on to the next aspect of eye makeup, which is mascara on the upper lash line. This is the Blink mascara, and it says stop painting your lashes, tube them. Okay then, I'll do that. So this is what the wand looks like. It looks like a pretty simple wand. Okay. So far, great separation. Very natural looking, non-clumpy lashes. Let's do the other one. It's like it's coating each individual lash. It's very natural looking, as you can see. Okay, now we have a little bit of volume. One coat is clearly not enough. But it's still very natural looking. Like, it lengthens my lashes a little bit, but it's still very natural looking, and I don't think I want to go for a third coat because it's making my eyelashes funny. I'm not sure if I'm very happy with that. And in the meantime, this is dry now, so it is extremely smudge proof, but not if you rub your eyes. But the real way to get it off is wet your finger a little bit, dab. As you can see, even getting wet, it's water resistant. It's not coming off. But now that this has been wet once, all you need to do is, and it just comes off. And it comes off very neatly without leaving any sort of marks. Okay, so now that the eye stuff is done for now, I am going to zoom you out a little bit. Sit comfortably. That volume, look at that volume. And let's take a look at our makeup sponge because we're about to start the foundation. This definitely has grown in size a little bit, as you can see. And this is what it looks like. It's damp, but I have squeezed all the water out of it. And let's just quickly start with foundation. The foundation that I'm going to use today is my Revlon Color Stay. You know I love this foundation. I'm just going to pump one pump out at the back of my hand. And I'm going to use this general round side to apply foundation. So I'm just dabbing some on. It's very soft. I'm basically just bouncing this thing on my face. I need a mirror. This doesn't give me great coverage. It's giving me a very natural kind of coverage, but it's covering very fast. It's like it soaks up all foundation. Like there's literally nothing on my face. The sponge soaks up a lot of the foundation. So it's giving me a very, 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 very natural coverage. As you can see, it's basically not covering much. So I'm just going to go in with another layer. And I think I'm going to go attempt applying it with the flat side. Maybe that will give me a little better coverage. The coverage is a little bit better. The application process is very simple. So I like applying it with the flat side. It's better coverage. And I'm literally just bouncing it on my face. Guys, I was also thinking about doing a comparison video, like half face with this, half face with my cheaper Claire's sponge. What do you think? Do you think that's worth doing? Okay, I'm going to take another pump of foundation and apply it to my neck. I'm using a lot more foundation than I would normally. I'm not sure that I like that very much. Yeah, it definitely applies better with the flat side. Let's see how it blends out concealer, alright? Now that my foundation is done. And surprisingly, this applies foundation very fast. I think I'm about to go into that. I think I'm about to give it to the hype. I think I am. Why am I shaking this? I'm applying my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This isn't really a highlighting concealer per se. It's not really highlighting concealer. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the same flat side and blend this away. Blending okay. To go into the tips of the edges. It's blending away into nothingness, man. I love this. I love this. also going to blend my concealer down my nose, but very lightly with the tips of this. So far so good, so far so great. I love how this is applying my makeup. I don't look like I'm wearing makeup. I love that. Okay. It's time for a little bit of baking, and today I'm going to try to bake with my e.l.f. high definition powder. I know that in my last video I baked with my Lakme rose powder, but today I feel like baking with this. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to dunk a little bit out onto the very finely milled, as you can see, it's flying all over the paste. I am going to take this side. This is damp, by the way. Did I mention that? This applies product for baking a little bit better than a brush does. Down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, on my chin. Let's see how this works out, shall we? I can already see it really brightening up my face. My face looks a lot brighter on screen than it does in real life, so I hope that it does translate to real life. So now that this is baking, I will go on with a little bit of setting the rest of my face first of all, and for that I think I'm just going to use this powder only, but with a giant brush this time. And I'm using my Bahama Mama bronzer to lightly contour them cheekbones. I have to tell you guys, I'm really enjoying my makeup today. My jawline. And so guys, now that 5 minutes are over, we are going to brush away all of this bake. I'm using a small contouring brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just gonna brush it all away. Oh my god, I'm poreless. I have no pores. I love this. I love this. Look at that. I'm poreless. I lack pores. My blush today is the Maybelline Dream Touch blush in the shade 04. Smile. Have a two-finger gap. And apply it like that. My highlight today is going to be from this palette only, and I'm going to attempt using the same shade that I applied on my eyes. That didn't work out so well on my eyes as a highlighter, and I'm using the same contour brush from the Real Techniques starter kit that I used to remove my bake on this. I'm just going to dab this in, dust off the excess. There's quite a lot of the excess. Highlight it on. I love my makeup today. It's so natural. It's so natural. I love it. I love it. Okay. Next up is a little bit of tight lining, and for that I'm using my Plum Kajal. I'm dusting the smallest possible amount of the darkest shade in this palette. I'll take it on a flat brush such as this one, dust off the excess, and I'm just going to apply it to my lower lash line, under my eyelashes. Really on the other side. Now, as you can see, my eyebrows have recently been threaded. I don't do that myself. I go out and do it because, quite frankly, I don't know how to thread my own eyebrows. So I go out and get it done at the local beauty salon. So I am going to start with the top. Short strokes. Okay. Then short strokes downwards. How does it blend away? Okay, it doesn't blend away to nothingness. Now for the best part, the lipstick. There is a chance that this lipstick will not go with my look, but that doesn't mean that we can't have first impressions on this. So I've just taken the packaging out. The bullet is beautiful and matte. It's not a heavy packaging. I'm not sure about it. I like packaging to be heavy and like sturdy looking. This is what my lipstick looks like, and let's use it. Okay. Okay, oh my god. It smells sweet, but perfumey sweet, not like something I'd eat. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, this color. Why am I feeling so scared? I love this lipstick. Okay, it does not go with my look. It doesn't go with the look at all. It doesn't go with the eyeshadow. It goes with the face, it just doesn't go with the eyeshadow. But oh my god, I love this lipstick. This is... Oh, look how white my teeth are. This is that lipstick that makes my teeth look white. But I'm not going to change it because it's a first impressions video, and I'm not going to change my lipstick because this is what it is, and after pulling my hair down it looks a little bit better. So this is the finished look. This lipstick is matte, but it's not like drying matte, it's not uncomfortable matte. It's a nice satiny kind of matte. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm glad that I went for this shade instead of garnet or like scarletto or something, because I wanted a nice blue toned red lipstick. I don't have a blue toned red lipstick, so this is amazing. I love it. I can't... Okay, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the viewfinder over there. That's my viewfinder and that's my camera. So because I can't stop staring at my lipstick, this is hands down the best product of this entire shopping experience. I'm sorry, I love it. This video has taken 45 minutes to film, or probably more, just to film. That's not the part that I cut it and go and attend to other businesses, etc. The primer did smoothen my face a little bit, and the foundation applied really well, but I'm not wowed by it. Maybe in some other tutorial Maybe I'll learn to love it, maybe I'll learn to use it, maybe I'm not using it correctly. I don't know. Love this lipstick. Love this lipstick. I can't stop staring at this lipstick. Anyway, the eyeshadows I was not very impressed with because the highlighter shade did not, this shade is not very pigmented and is a little chunky with its glitter. So I was not as impressed with this as I am with my copper brown eyeshadow palette, but I will use it more and maybe I'll give you an update. But so far so good. My eyeliner I absolutely love. I love the Maybelline Hyper Matte eyeliner. It's perfect. The mascara, the Blink mascara, I'm iffy about. I like my mascara to be very volumizing, and while this is not clumpy, this is a very very natural mascara. As you can see, it's a very natural mascara. I like a little bit of volume, and this doesn't give me any volume or any length. God, this lipstick, I can't stop talking or staring at this lipstick. I love it. This lipstick is the hero. It's my favorite lipstick in the whole world. I love it. Okay, but the Miracle Complexion Sponge, I like this. This applied my foundation so evenly and so quickly, and you know, after 2 layers, the coverage is pretty decent, except for this giant zit here, which I was unable to cover. The coverage is pretty great after 2 applications. It did soak up a lot of foundation, but it's really soft, and I just needed to bounce it on my face, and it was very fast. So it was great application, very even, very easy to blend. All in all, great. I like this pencil. I loved it while I was applying it, but now that I'm looking at my eyebrows, I think I think I may have overdone it a little bit. I think they're a little bolder than I like them to be. I like them to be a little more soft and fluffy and floofy and all of those things. So I'm gonna get more use out of this, but the ease of application is something that you just cannot ignore. So that's amazing. So this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this first impressions game kind of fun video. I had an amazing time filming it. I really did. And I mean, I don't think I can say anything else because this lipstick is the boss. I love it. I love it. I don't want to look at the camera. I want to look at the viewfinder because my lips are on fleek. I love it. This is the best red lipstick I have ever tried. Like, not just that I've ever had, owned, purchased. I've ever used, tried, attempted, wanted. This is all of my dreams come true when it comes to red lipstick. It's not gonna get better than this. I have lost the desire to buy Max Ruby one. That's all for today, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this game fun tutorial. It's not really a tutorial because the look doesn't really go together, but I am going to upload it nonetheless because I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then don't forget to give me a little bit of a thumbs up and some nice little comments because I love hearing from you. That's all. I really hope you're having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.